No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors.
Breaks into the open. A really nice running game, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. In this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On the move. Short gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense to do.
I think when you're watching as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Off the play fake on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, hits Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop with the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Under fire. Good hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back hits again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up 34 yards. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this thing. He wants to get the man for his team.
Oh, you're dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for more. And he gets it to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving turkey bowl. You know you two the way I do and the way you know each other. Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage like this?
In our opening 10-play sprint, I would have had David Pollock come blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this race. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Nowhere close on that one. It's not down. Tried to deliver the football. Now they face third down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But
their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D denied him on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt. And as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the top.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Yeah, about the running back, man. Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Makes a third down stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down on 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He turns that loose down the right side. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to trap the ball sideline to sideline, but also get it downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Gators are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Lost to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high
high school recruiting rates, big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They have it first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allow the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators will have it 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it all the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab goes to the middle. Adacho. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Auburn.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. I might argue those big uppers up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
So hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he fired up through it in, but it's incomplete. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll throw it. The sure hands. It's Creighton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. Elijah. Really nice pickup there as they head it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass escapes him still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Creighton.
Did a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down to the 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red red zone, third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over Temple. Wheels.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pick up the first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Barney. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Moulton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're happy enough to try to pick the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. try to pick up the first through the air. Grab in the backfield. It's turning. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Offense facing fourth down.
Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short punt. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Gators will put this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Barney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the 1st down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gators with the 1st and 10.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll have to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple.
Ford finds his man on the left.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.